What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, this was a whole hot mess of an episode. It was just a lot going on in this episode. It was like people here, people there, people everywhere. It was just a mess. So getting into it, I'm so over Cody at this point. Like, I think Britt can do better. I don't trust Cody at all. He just has an ulterior motive. Like, he really does. He has an ulterior motive. I think he genuinely likes Britt, but I also think he's fishing for something. Because he keeps asking about her father. And then if he's not asking about her father, he's asking about Peter. And Britt keeps taking notice of this. And when she confronts him about it, oh, why are you being so defensive? I'm just trying to get to know you. That's not trying to get to know her. Constantly asking about Faison is not how you get to know her. It sounds like you're trying to get to know her daddy. You know what I mean? Trying to get to know her would be asking what her birthday is, asking what her favorite color is, asking what motivates her, asking what her turn-ons are, asking what her likes and dislikes are. You know, what's her favorite season? You know, what's her favorite food or favorite movie? That's how you get to know a person. Constantly asking about her daddy all the time. That is weird, and it makes it look like he has an agenda. I'm just saying, like, that's not getting to know her. You're trying to get to know Faison, is what it sounds like to me. And I'm glad that she took notice of that, you know. And when she kissed him, she felt something, you know. So she explained the whole Jason situation to him and stuff. She doesn't want to get hurt. You know, she doesn't want to get hurt again. She doesn't want to get attached to a person again. That's why she's so guarded, which is totally understandable. But he's not making it any easier, though. He has an agenda. He's after something. My guess would be that almighty dollar or something, but he after something. Because he asking way too many questions about other folk that I'm not happy about. You know, so Britt sitting there talking about she willing to risk having another date with him. I'm like, Britt, don't do it. You too smart and intelligent for him. Don't do this. Don't lower your standards. And that's what I do like about Britt, that when it comes to dating, she does have some standards. And he doesn't measure up to those. I'm just saying he doesn't. So moving on from that, Mac and Felicia were continuing to talk about the whole Dominique Cody situation. And they're trying to wrap their heads around it. Like, why would Dominique hide a child? Why would Leopold not, you know, if Leopold knew about the baby and stuff like that, why would he hide it when it benefited him and such? I just feel like this whole rewrite of Dominique is so stupid just to fit this guy in. And don't get me wrong. I know it happens a lot on daytime dramas. Like, that's a staple. It happens all the time, you know, but make it make sense at least. A lot of times when storylines like these happen, it's because they make sense. This one doesn't make sense because during that time, Dominique was never gone long enough to be pregnant and have a baby and come back, you know, and nobody would know. She would have to be gone for months. Like, look at Hayden. When Hayden left town, she was pregnant. She was gone for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody even knew that she had the baby. So with Dominique's situation, that was never really the case. She wasn't gone for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? She was there from when she came on to the time she left. There was no in between where she had months, you know, where she was away for months. To my recollection, I don't remember that. I remember her always being there. So I don't see how this is playing out. I really don't. But I guess, you know, they felt like, well, let's rewrite it a little bit. Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna rewrite some history and great romances and stuff that happened in the past, make that shit make sense, and please don't do it with some grifter like this. I'm just saying. I was really hoping that Mac wouldn't turn out to be this kid father, because I feel like Mac deserves better for a child than him. I'm just saying, Mac deserves way better than him. You know, Mac is a good dude. Is he perfect? No, but he a good dude. And I would hate to see Mac get saddled with this idiot. I'm just saying. Like, no, absolutely not. I would have just preferred him and Felicia just go on ahead and adopt or have a child naturally or something, you know, late in life. Something, you know what I mean? But don't saddle good old Mac with this fool. Don't do that. So anyway, moving on from that, Jocelyn, of course, was getting on my last damn nerve with this whole Nina situation. Like I said before, I understand why people come at Nina. I totally do. But Jocelyn, it's like, go have a sit down. Like, you sitting here, oh, this isn't my house, but I can still throw you out. And girl, how you gonna throw her out? How you gonna throw her out? Like, I'm getting so tired of people acting like they run roughshod in Monica house. Where is Monica? Like, no, Monica need to be throwing y'all asses out. That's what she need to be doing. I'm getting tired of y'all thinking that y'all can come in her house and do what y'all want to do. Absolutely not. You know, Sonny came in, of course, and was like, what's the problem? And Jocelyn talking about, oh, I'm looking at the problem. Jocelyn, go on somewhere. I understand you don't like the woman. I get it. But she's beginning to be a little bit too much. It's like, go on somewhere with that foolishness. Like, she's just really getting on my nerves. Like, if you don't like the woman, we get it. You don't like her. Sonny's over it. But again, like I said before, Sonny can't force people to like his lady or like them as a couple because it ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But Jocelyn, it's like, if you don't like the woman, you ain't got to have snide comments every time you see her. You know what I'm saying? Walk away. You can easily walk away. And in my opinion, I felt like Nina didn't owe her an explanation as to why she's there. It's not her event. For one, it's not Jocelyn's event. Two, it's not her house, so you don't owe her shit. You ain't got to tell her why you're there. It's none of her business why you're there. You know what I'm saying? It's not her party. It's not her charity function. It's nothing. So she's a guest. You're there to drop something off. It is what it is. I mean, as much as Jocelyn was getting on my nerves, I am kind of glad that she was there when she was, because thank God she got to Ava in time. My boo was sitting there bleeding the fuck out. I said, somebody got to get to Ava. And I was so glad at least Jocelyn came to the rescue. I said, thank God. And then Dex showed up and, he got some towels and he was making a bandage out of it and stuff like that. And, Jocelyn was curious, like, how you know how to do all this? He was like, I went to Afghanistan and stuff. I was a soldier. But he basically told her, like, we got to get her to the hospital now because she's going to bleed out, like, in 20 minutes. Like, we got literally 20 minutes to get her to the hospital or she ain't going to make it. So they ended up calling it in and stuff like that and getting her into the, Dex car or whatever, because they decided instead of waiting for an ambulance, we need to take her now. So news was circulating about what happened to Ava and whatnot. Everybody was finding out. So Mac and all them had to pretty much shut the party down. They had to lock it down. He was like, we need to get forensics up in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure forensics are going to have a field day because it was a charity event and you had a lot of freaking people in and out of that home. So I'm pretty sure everybody's fingerprints and DNA are going to be all over that house. So it's going to be kind of hard to pin down who was the culprit because you got a lot of people in and out of that home. Everybody was literally there. So it's going to be kind of hard for forensics to pin down somebody unless it's somebody who wasn't at the party, who wasn't on the list to be there, I guess. But you had a litany of people there throughout the day. So from Michael to Willow to Wiley to Olivia to Ned to Brooklyn, Chase, it was a plethora of guests. So it's like you're going to find a litany of fingerprints all over that place. So good luck to forensics. Nicholas was, of course, pissing me off because when he found Elizabeth and stuff, and Elizabeth was all out of sorts. Like, she was all disoriented. She had a gash on her head. She couldn't remember how she got to the spot that he found her after her argument with Finn. They started talking about her relationship with Finn and stuff and how how can you be in a relationship with somebody that you don't trust? So then they started talking about him and Ava. He pissed me off. I cannot stand Nicholas. Like, he really keeps trying to put the blame on Ava. Oh, she betrayed me. She hurt me. I'm done with her. It's over. You little sniveling little bitch. I'm tired of him trying to play victim all the time. Like, dude, grow a pair of balls. Why don't you? Like, you are really trying to blame everybody but yourself. And then got the nerve to blame Ava for all of this. Ava ain't got shit to do with this. You slept with that girl. Own it. Admit to it. Take the consequences. Stop trying to blame everybody else and gaslight everybody else into thinking that they're at fault. And I'm glad Ava and them didn't fall for that bullshit. I'm so glad she didn't. She slapped the piss out of him on Friday, and I'm happy she did. Shouldn't have kneed him in his little kidney nuts. Like, I'm sick of him. And them little pinto beans. I'm tired of him, man. Keep trying to blame everybody but himself. Like, now you want to play the victim? Get the hell out of here with that foolishness. So once he heard about what happened to Ava and stuff like that, now he want to try to act like a good husband. Oh, I got to go to the hospital. I got to be with my wife. Max said, he said, you ain't going nowhere, Prince. You going to stay your ass here because this is an official, crime scene. This is an active investigation now, so everybody gonna stay until we get statements from everybody. Nobody's to leave until I get a statement from everybody. It is what it is. I need to account for everybody's whereabouts. Did you see anything? You're not going nowhere. And I'm glad he stopped Nicholas from leaving because fuck that. Bump all that. Now you want to play the good husband? You better sit your ass down somewhere. I'm pretty sure you're the last person Ava wants at her side. So please go sit down, Prince Nikki. You ain't going nowhere. All you need to do when she pulled through, and I know she gonna pull through, get them divorce papers ready. Like you said, you were done with the marriage. I'm pretty sure she's done too. So let's get the divorce rolling. I'm pretty sure Ava can do better than his little sorry ass. Because at the end of the day, Ava need a man. I am sick and tired of her being married to this damn boy. Because that's pretty much what Nicholas has turned out to be, a boy. A boy, that's it. She don't need no boy. She need a full grown man, that's full grown in every area. I'm just saying. That's what Ava need right about now. She don't need this child, this man child. And that's how he act, like a damn man child. So everybody, pretty much their whereabouts need to be accounted for. I don't know. I don't think Elizabeth had anything to do with it. Is it possible that Liz could have stabbed Ava? Yes. Because Liz is having these memory loss. She keeps having these lapses in memory where she can't remember, like she keeps losing moments where she can't remember how she got from point A to point B. Because like I said, when Nicholas found her, she didn't even know how she got to that spot. And she can't even say how she got the gash on her head. Because when Finn found her, he was like, how you get this gash and stuff like that? Like, what happened? Like, she can't really tell him what happened. And then she keep having these memories about arguing with a woman on a staircase. And, it's a lot going on with her. Like, she keep having these little dazed moments where she just seemed like she's in a trance. So it's possible that she could have stabbed Ava and didn't know it. But then again, it's possible that she could have seen who did. Maybe she walked upon the person that did stab Ava, and the person saw her and maybe knocked her in the head. Maybe that's how she got the gash. All these things are possible. I'm just saying, every possibility here. I hope it wasn't Elizabeth. I'm just saying, but when you're in that state of mind, but her and Finn did have a conversation. Finn was apologizing to her for overstepping his boundaries, and going behind her back and stuff like that. Nicholas was still being bitch made because Finn was like, listen, can I have a moment alone? Nicholas, I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, you got enough shit going on with you. Why don't you mind your business and step to the left? You know what I'm saying? Just step your ass to the left and let these two people talk and fix their relationship since you can't seem to fix your own. Like, leave them be. So at this point, I feel like Finn just needs to do what Elizabeth said, because at the end of the day, you can't force her hand to get help. Like, you see how that's working out so far. It's not working. So let her hit, just like Sasha, let her hit rock bottom. Let her get to a place where she has no choice but to get herself some help. You know what I'm saying? Because once you try to force her, it's just going to go into that whole signing herself out. And, she needs to face the past one way or the other. She got to face it. And that's just what it is. She needs to face it and get to it. So anyway, moving on from that. Anna is still trying to collect whatever dirt she can on Victor at this point. Like, she even went to Sonny and asked Sonny. She was like, listen, I know that you pay attention to a lot of the illegal shit that's going on in Port Charles. I need to know if you know anything about Victor. Like, is there anything that you found out about him? And Sonny was like, shit, I wish. He was like, but nah, I ain't heard nothing about him and stuff like that. And he was telling her about how he was trying to get Spencer to flip on Victor as the person that helped him escape, but Spencer won't do it. Anna is working overtime to get info on Victor. Like, anything she can get on Victor, she trying to get. She don't give a damn how small it is, whatever. Any little lead she can get on his ass, she gonna try to get. Spencer is running around all drunk. Hell, Anna, she even thought Victor had something to do with Ava getting stabbed, but Valentine was like, nah, I don't think he had nothing to do with that. I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't think he did either. I really don't. Because I believe he was mostly with Spencer during those times, or somewhere in the vicinity of Spencer during that time. So I don't think Victor did it. Because when him and Spencer were talking and stuff like that, he was shocked when Spencer told him that Ava was the one who said that Nicholas and Esme were sleeping together and stuff, like they slept together. So he was shocked that Ava would even spill that little bit of tea. I mean, it's not like she spilled it on purpose. The boy was in earshot. What could she do? It just blurted out and he happened to be there. It wasn't like she told him on purpose. She had opportunity to tell him before, but got stopped. So it wasn't really on purpose. It was by accident, but she did what she had to do. He knows, so it is what it is. Victor could get mad all he want to. But Spencer all drunk and stuff like that, talking about, oh, I ain't that drunk. Sir, you are drunk. Like, you need to go get yourself some coffee and sleep that shit off. Do what it do. But you need to go sober up. Go in the drunk tank. Do something. Because, sir, you are pissy drunk. You are white boy wasted. You need to go do something. And another possibility is, honestly, it could have been Spencer that did it. Because he's drunk. And Victor asked him. He said, can you recount for the last couple of hours? Spencer said, nah. He can't remember where he was or what he did the last couple of hours. Like, he's that drunk. So it could have been him, maybe. I don't think it was, but it's like I said, anything's possible with everybody at this point. Even Finn tried to talk to Spencer and stuff like that, and he tried to come up with that whole, well, parents ain't perfect thing, parents are human. Yeah, but Nicholas is a whole different breed at this point. He's just an ass. Like, he's a different breed of parent, and it's called punk ass. That's what it is. I don't blame Spencer for wanting to distance himself from Nicholas, because I'm like, listen, old Nicholas more than likely would have never did none of this shit. This Nicholas, he on some other shit. Like, he just on some straight man-child victim playing BS right about now. So I can't say I fought, Spencer. So anyway, moving on from that, I'm actually surprised. I keep surprising myself when I watch this, because it's like, I would have never thought Ava and Nina would ever be this close like that. So when Nina found out Ava was stabbed and stuff, she got to that hospital. She said, listen, I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta see her. I never thought that they would have a friendship like that. I always figured that they'd be somewhat cordial after everything that happened between them, but never to this magnitude. So I was definitely shocked by it. And I'm glad to see it. They need friends somewhere. Both of them need them, because Lord knows they both enemy number one in Port Charles at this point. So they both gonna need to lean on each other, because not many people on PC is feeling them. So might as well join forces. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.